cars. The smartest characters in the Fast and Furious movies. This week, German automaker Volkswagen found itself in the middle of a scandal of potentially criminal proportions.
Volkswagen is bracing for billions in fines, possible criminal charges for its executives, as the company apologizes for rigging 11 million cars to help it beat emissions tests.
Certain diesel models were designed with sophisticated software that used information, including the position of the steering wheel and vehicle speed, to determine the car was undergoing emissions testing. Under that circumstance, the engine would reduce toxic emissions. But the car was rigged to bypass that when it was being driven. Emissions increased 10 to 40 times above acceptable EPA levels.
Wow. 10 to 40 times greater than the EPA allows. That is the worst thing Volkswagen has ever done. Is something you might say if you'd never heard of World War II. But maybe the surest sign of how much trouble Volkswagen is in is that people at the very top have stepped down. The CEO resigned on Wednesday after scrambling to do damage control, saying he was endlessly sorry, which sounded great until it turned out he was only 10% sorry but had rigged his mouth to artificially inflate his sorriness. And meanwhile, Volkswagen's US chief had an apology of his own.
Let's be clear about this. Our company was dishonest. And in my German words, we have totally screwed up.
Yeah, but totally screwed up are not German words. And the German language has many beautiful phrases to describe situations just like this, such as Geschäftslügentraurigkeit, which means roughly the sadness that comes from business-related lies. Or Benzinwolkenwartebeschämung, which translates as shaming one's father involving clouds of gasoline. It's a beautiful language, it just sails off the tongue. And by the way, while that man's apology may have sounded sincere, it's worth noting he was speaking at an official launch party for the 2016 Volkswagen Passat, meaning that shortly after saying sorry, he said this.
Thank you very much for coming. Enjoy the evening. Up next is Lenny Kravitz.
Okay. Ending your apology with "up next, Lenny Kravitz" does not scream sober contrition. It screams, "We asked Bon Jovi and he said no." Volkswagen's brand has been badly damaged. And frankly, their new ad campaign is not exactly helping.
Guten Tag. We at Volkswagen would like to apologize for deceiving you with our vehicles, which is why the 2015 Jetta now comes fully loaded with new, not at all fraudulent features, such as golden brakes, the ability to feel human emotions, and a stylish interior made of 100% raven speaks and pterodactyl skin. Plus, in a brand new feature, if you drive a Jetta off the side of the Golden Gate Bridge, you will not die. That's a Volkswagen guarantee. And if it's speed you're looking for, the 2015 Jetta contains a powerful 2.0-liter TDI clean diesel engine that will suck your dick. You've heard me right. The Jetta will bring your engorged genitals to a shattering climax. Also, and we really mean it this time, the Jetta is very good for the environment. And even if it isn't, remember, it sucks your dick. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Lenny Kravitz. Volkswagen. Hit the